Newcastle United is the craziest football club in the world, and no one is ever going to convince me otherwise. After the disappointment of the seemingly doomed takeover bid from the Saudi PiF, Amanda Staveley and the Reuben brothers, news emerged on Saturday that another bidder had entered the frame to buy Newcastle United. So who are these new bidders? Well, you'll be relieved to know it's not Henry Morris with his, £350 million bid. It's a group called the Bellagraph Nova Group from Singapore. Yeah, I'd not heard of them either. But our former failed to match the hype striker, Michael Chopra, knows all about them. In fact, he's working on behalf of them as some sort of broker in the deal. Really, he is. So what do we know about these prospective buyers then? Well, to be honest, as you might expect, not a lot right now. But I expect over the next week or so, we'll find out a lot more about cousins Terence and Nelson Lowe and who they are. For now though, we know that they have been successful in investing in sectors including technology and healthcare. The South Shields Gazette report that they have paid £250,000 to access the books and conduct due diligence. They apparently also want to invest in the club and the area, which seems a very convenient thing to say after the PIF bid and knowing that the fans were kind of on board with all that side of the deal as well. So we'll see if that is true. At this stage, we don't know exactly how much they're worth, though they have assets of $5 billion apparently. That doesn't equate necessarily to wealth, although it has been reported that they have access to $9 billion. Oh, and apparently they know Barack Obama too, but if you look at these photos more closely, I'm not sure if they're faked or not. Should we be getting excited about all this? I'd hold off on the excitement for now. It all feels very convenient for a start, but that's not to say it couldn't become genuine. And I believe that over the next week or so, we're really going to find out if they're serious or not as we find out more about them, how much they're worth, whether they really have started due diligence and all that stuff. If it is a genuine bid, then great. However, I definitely won't be getting carried away with this one until I know more details. However, I've already seen some fans rejecting this potential deal out of hand, with a few claiming they don't have enough money. Now, time will tell on this, obviously. Let's say they do have access to $9 billion or even $5 billion. That'd be enough cash to put them in the top 5 on the Premier League rich list. I think we just need to remind ourselves of what we actually want from a takeover. We were all seduced by the sheer wealth of the Saudi bid. There's no doubt about that. It's hard not to get excited about what would likely be a complete transformation of the club from top to bottom, backed by owners with unlimited wealth basically, and a desire to show the world that they are the best. It was exciting. However, as a fan, my aim is simply to get rid of Mike Ashley and put to bed the past 13 years, but that doesn't mean I want any new owner. The Mackhams alone have proven there are far worse owners out there than Mike Ashley, and any new owner needs to fulfil 3 things in my book. Number 1, they don't need to make us the richest club in the world. As long as they have a proper financial backing and clout and are prepared to invest in the first team regularly, I'm happy with that. Number 2, the new owners must have ambition. A football club exists to compete and be the best that it can be, and to compete in every match and every tournament that it enters. For too long under Mike Ashley, Newcastle United haven't done that. We haven't competed in cups, we haven't pushed beyond the bare minimum in the league, and it's actually cost us with 2 relegations and several relegation battles. Any new owners must want the team to compete in all competitions every season, and it's a must. Number 3, they need a vision of improvement for the club in a wider sense, and that involves the fans. Off the field, we need good communication and to have fans' views taken on board, as well as a desire to improve facilities too. Any owners who can come in and do those 3 things will get my vote. Let's not be greedy here and demand Saudi money and only Saudi money. And let's not forget that Mike Ashley has greater wealth than Liverpool's owners. This proves it's not about the money as such, although it's clearly an important factor. It's about what you do with your money, how you invest it, and what your vision is to move your club forward and improve it. That's what counts. We seem destined to have continuous takeover stories at Newcastle United, and I understand there's a bit of takeover fatigue, but it does look like Mike Ashley definitely does want to sell. Fingers crossed one of these deals actually goes through. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't, hit the dislike button. Let me know in the comments below why you didn't like it. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel already, please consider subscribing too, and I will see you really soon for another video.